Hi, my name is Jamie, and I'm here in California. And today I'm going to talk about a little bit of a different subject, and it's actually what Generation X is desiring in their life. Many of us, we're either we hire for companies, we're with PR, we're recruiters, we're building an agency or a team of people to work with. And it's important that we learn what the people need, what they desire, what they want, not just what we want. And today I'm talking about Generation X, and I happen to actually be in there, just barely in there, but I'm part of the Generation X. Let me share my screen. And I'm going to spread this out a little bit. Stop converting. But we're going to talk about what Generation X are looking for in the workplace. And Gen X, anyone born between 1965 and 1980, okay? Main characteristics, the unique upbringing shapes Gen X values and characteristics. At home, they grew up with higher divorce rates amongst their parents and more two-income households. This meant they had much less adult presence in their childhood and teenage years, leading them to be nicknamed the latchkey generation. They had to fend for themselves and look after their younger siblings. Okay, and this has really shaped them. This is the first generation that it took two it took two it, it took two people working, and that I think that caused a lot of divorces, right? Because earlier when I was real little, actually it still took just one, but as I got older, it actually took two people to work, and divorce rates skyrocketed. Here it says they have also experienced major geopolitical and economic change. They were born in the Cold War. We've seen the fall of the Berlin Wall, the AIDS epidemic, the dot-com boom and crash, and global financial crisis. In their working lives, they have lived through multiple recessions. And because of all this, they have now a resilient, flexible, and self-reliant entrepreneurial can-do spirit. And I'm going to go on because we don't have time to watch all this, but I'm going to go on. They're focused on the family, people. And I'm going to go on to Gen X is clear in what they want from their employers. They're clear. Okay. They respect the respect for their work they do and respect for the time, especially around work-life balance. They want respect, freedom to work independently without being micromanaged, a strong company culture that is open, friendly, and supportive, but not formal, stuffy, and hierarchical. I can't even say it right. And I totally agree. A strong company culture that is open, friendly, supportive, but not formal, stuffy, and hierarchical. No, we don't want that, right? The ability to work in teams based on strong interpersonal relationships. Teams. Tony Robbins talks about that. Who's your team in life? In your family, your team is your family, people you work with, your friends. Who is on your team? They want growth and development opportunities. They want to grow and they want to develop. They want to be wise. They're looking for things that are real, not these scams. Here today, gone tomorrow. They're looking for growth and development opportunities, flexibility in how and where they work. Okay. And a lot of times, people throw religion in that. People don't mention the word wise. Do you know it's like almost 300 times wisdom is talked about in the Bible? I'm not talking about what religion you are, because I imagine every religion talks about being wise. I have two of them right here. I have something from Solomon. Solomon is the wisest man that ever lived. Okay, and look at this, Second Chronicles. Now, like I said, just take this as a quote. If you don't believe this is good, there's good quotes and good knowledge in every so much. Okay, so I'm trying to push my religion on you, but it says here, and God said to Solomon, because this was in your heart, and you have not asked for riches or wealth or honor or the life of your enemies, nor have you asked long life, but you have asked for wisdom and knowledge for yourself. He wanted wisdom and knowledge that you may judge my people over whom I have made you king. He was a king, and all he wanted was wisdom and knowledge so he could be a just king. Guess what? He became the richest man that ever lived. That's what Solomon became, because he was focused on the wisdom and knowledge. What does Gen X want? They want growth, development. They want wisdom. In order to get growth and development, that is wisdom. Okay? And here, Buddhists. Here's the Buddhists. I Googled what the Buddhists thought about wisdom. I imagine that most religions, at least these two, I was very, very pleased of what it says. It says, the real heart of Buddhism is wisdom. The two steps of the Noble Eightfold Path that are included in wisdom are right understanding and right thought. Right understanding and right thought. Look at this. Right understanding can be said to be seeing things as they really are. Understanding the truth about things rather than simply seeing them as they appear. I imagine, like, Jesus understood the woman that was at the well, the woman at the well. He understood the truth about things. He reached out to her and gave her, love and talked to her when no one else would talk to her. And there's so many more stories than just that. But again, right understanding and real thought. Right understanding can be said to be seeing things as they really are, understanding the truth about things rather than simply seeing them as they appear to be. You can say that with foster kids that are in trouble. We can say that a person's title doesn't make them a good person. Like I saw this a federal judge and his daughter, and they seemed so perfect on the outside, but they took her in that room in secret, and he beat this girl in a way that no mother, even she was right there, should have allowed. It didn't have to be allowed. He beat her, and you know what the hell that feels? I remember having a father like that, and I remember being full of shame, afraid to come kiss them goodnight. I mean, ashamed with my head down, because when you get beat like that, you don't have to get yelled and screamed at, just beat by your father. They didn't really have reasons. They just wanted to take it out on somebody. You look down and you're full of shame and you're embarrassed when you kiss them goodnight, because you have to kiss them goodnight each night after they beat you. You understand, some people are incredibly shy. Some people end up incredibly tough. That is seeing this right understanding and right thought. Right understanding can be said to be seeing things as they really are, understanding the truth about things rather than simply seeing them as they appear to be. The glass house. let all the rooms be glass. It's always shh, don't tell. But anyway, Generation X, they want to be there for their kids. They want to work, but they want to make sure things are safe at home. They don't want to work tons of overtime. And I have a really, and one of the things about the beauty of the virtual world is you can collapse time frames. And what would have taken you 20 years to build in a company can now take you 6 years, and you can work from home. And there's one company that, it said that they wanted a strong company to work for. There's one company that's been around since 1977, part of the New York Stock Exchange, A+ rating on AM Best. Forbes rates them as one of the most trustworthy companies in America. And I'm going to give you a link to watch that about the business. Because life isn't about sitting there, and it doesn't matter whether you're a millennial, baby boomer, or Gen X. We all are only using a small part of our brain. So I encourage all of us to watch this video, because we should be desiring for wisdom, not desiring to watch 7 hours of TV and watch all that drama. It's funny because people say, oh, I don't want to be involved in that person's drama. All you're watching, your nose is up in that TV, and that's all that is drama. That's the real drama. And it's such a wasted life. So I encourage you to watch the video. I'm going to link, and I'm going to give you my email address too, because if you don't want to put like your name, because before you can watch the video, you have to put your name, your email address, a few things to go and watch the video. Then it sends me an email to show me whether it's halfway watched or all the way watched. I'm looking for the people that are longing for wisdom, because this video gets better at the end than at the beginning. I want the people that are longing for wisdom, and we'll finish this video. And then they can select if they're interested. You can answer, there's like 3 questions. Actually, there's 3 options, and you can answer if you're interested or not, learning more. You'll see at the very end. And like I said, this gets better at the end. I'm not only going to include the one that tells you about the company where you can work, you can still have your job. It's very flexible, but you're going to hear all this in this video, but also I'm going to include the educational seminar piece below, where you can learn more about finances, the truth. Believe you me, I'm a researcher, and this is the truth, and the truth will set you free. But anyway, God bless. Have a beautiful day or morning whenever you're watching this. And subscribe to my channel. Hit subscribe. We're going to be adding so much more. We've only just begun. Hit subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll have my email address. You want to shoot me an email. On Facebook, you can see the link to the side. It says follow this over on the side. Over on this side, I have to do the opposite. Over on this side, down the bio, you'll see follow this link. So watch it. And it can really change your life. I watched it years ago. I had to drive 30 minutes away. I had to go out of town to watch the same seminar that you can watch from home. So take a watch. Good night. God bless. Have a great day or evening.